How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and of course it's the start of a new week, a new hot week. Of course, new content every day, and starting today is Monday. Mondays typically doesn't provide much, usually just the prime time cards, and that's what we got indeed today. So 86 Brent Burns, let me just tell you right now, off the bat, L card, not a good card, that's for certain. Sam Reinhart, Korpisalo, Makayev, Stetcher, Ouliette, Ronaldo, Elliott, Kovacs, Kurashev, Morrison, and Kapunen. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name. Then we have some new versus grit cards. The Quentin Byfield, 83 overall, Dustin Wolf, Brady Keeper, Saucerman, Leraho, Genther, Beliveau, and Clark. Okay, so Brandon Clark, guys. I remember that guy was a POG championship for me in my GM mode last year. But I don't know how good he is, 88 overall, though, or 80 overall, but it's all the cards that came out. But this is not the reason you clicked on the video. The reason is explaining my settings, alright? So everyone always says, like, oh, what are your settings? So I'm going to show you, basically, I've actually new updated strats as well. I'm going to show you all my settings in terms of my controller settings, my, pass percentage, my, everything. Literally everything, right? So here we go. We're going to go over to settings first. And it's very important. People always say, like, oh, what camera are you using? So I'm going to try to really break it down for you guys. So audio and visual, I rock overhead with auto zoom being off, okay? Auto zoom being off is very, very critical, I believe. I just don't think you really want to have it on. I feel like it usually makes it a little more tricky. The camera being overhead is what I've rocked for a long time now. I think since probably NHL, I want to say 17, I've had overhead. I literally have not taken off overhead for a long time because it's just to me the best camera angle in the game, simply. So for my player indicator size, I have it on small as well because we don't want that big red balloon at the top of my guy the whole time. It gets a little distracting, and I don't know. I feel like it's just a little weird. The fighting instructions are on the screen. Puck highlights on medium. Puck size is normal. The score clock is authentic. Shootout camera is dynamic low. And yeah, I mean, that's really what you got for that. And I mean, it's pretty simple, basic settings, I'd say. All right, so we're gonna go over to the controller settings now, and I have auto backskate off. You want to have auto backskate definitely off. I feel like you're gonna have a hard time in competitive games when your auto backskate's on. That's just my opinion. And then camera relative on. I have vibration on. Some people think I'm crazy for that, but I don't think I am. 95 for the pass assist right there. It's just something that I've been trying to mess with. I feel like I go back and forth between 90, 95, even like 85. It's hard. It's really hard to determine like what's a good passing percentage. So that's what we got right there, and the goalie settings are that. And yeah, those are the controls. All right. So I did change my strats up a little bit. Shout out to Superverter on YouTube. Some actual really, really good strats. We're going to go over to the manage lineup section. We're going to go over to the strategies, and here we go. So we have our forecheck at 1-2-2 aggressive. One forward is in deep, forcing play up the boards and the teammates. I think it's very, very good because it's very hard to break out when you know that you're getting forechecked very, very heavily, right? So I would say this is probably the best forecheck right now in the game. The neutral zone is 1-2-2 red. Defenders will hold the neutral zone and apply pressure to the breakout at the red line. So I see a lot of people running like the 1-4, the 1-3-1. I just don't think those are really, really good defensive strats, but hey, I mean, it works for some people. And another disclaimer I want to put in this video is just because I run these strats and I win with these strats doesn't really mean it's gonna always work for you. I mean, it's just not how it works. Of course, it's just you gotta obviously be good as well, or just somewhat understanding of the strategies. All right, so the trap / forecheck, it's kind of towards more of the 3, I'd say. The slider sets a bias of your team decision to set up the neutral zone or offensive zone forecheck. So that's what I have right there. It's not too heavy on the forecheck. It's not too heavy on the trap. The offensive pressure is on aggressive. The defense will take some chances. So in other words, like all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got a 2-on-3, and then all of a sudden your defenseman jumps in the rush, becomes a 3-on-3, and you're able to send a pass across and make a good play to get a goal. I mean, it's really a good way. So this is a very important one as well. Defensive pressure being on protect net, because it's very hard to defend right now in the game. And one thing I'd say for you guys in general, when you're in the defensive zone, don't chase too much. I mean, it's hard for me to say because I mean I do chase from time to time, but if you end up just running around the whole entire behind the net, you're gonna get a goal easily. I mean, it's very easy this year. If you go behind the net and they just pass it out in front, usually it's in every time. Like even if you get back in time on the other player receiving the pass, it's probably gonna just end up in. So definitely recommend not chasing behind your net. I mean, just that's a kind of like real life hockey though too. I mean, you just don't want to be up behind your net ever. You just don't. Defensive strategy, we have it on collapsing. Players collapse at the front of the net and slot, so they're in there to block shots and usually just make sure that the other team's not getting high end looks. I don't know. I feel like definitely one you really don't want to use is tight point. It just leaves a lot of open ice down below. Stagger's not bad, but I think collapsing is still the meta. I used collapsing in NHL 20, and I had great success with collapsing. So penalty kill is on diamond. It is great for covering umbrella power play. So if you're running the umbrella power play, GG's essentially. Power plays on shooting. You definitely want to do that. You don't want your players just pretty much just ready for cycles. You want to be able to shoot, have them shoot, and I think to me the power play being shooting is the best. The power play carry / dump is at 0. During power play determines AI's tendency to carry the puck. You want them to carry because you definitely don't want any players being ready for a dump and chase, unless that's how you play. But dump and chase is really not effective in my opinion, at least, unless you're really really good with it. Control breakout is strong side slant. The defender waits behind the net for the center to swing. The center and right winger will generate speed through the neutral zone, and right winger will cut to the strong side. That's a pretty solid breakout. I usually find open people. It's got to be patient a little bit. You can't just force it up the ice, the middle of the ice, and you will have a lot of trouble. But I think that's the best breakout. The power play breakout is single swing. The puck carrier gets a puck behind the net. Both defender and forward swing as the puck carrier advances. The other forwards will be options at the near and far side blue lines. I truly believe those are the best for the power play breakout. I mean, guys, I've been running with these, and I've had a lot of success. I went 15-5 in Hut Champs with them, so very, very beneficial, I'd say. Quick breakouts on close support. You want your guys being close to you. You don't want them running out of the zone, because then you're going to have no options available at all, and the whole breakout's going to be messed up, and you're going to have a lot of turnovers, a lot of goals against. There's a weak side. Winger will stay close to support the puck carrier in the breakout, which is very important. You don't want them just running out of the zone, like I said before. It's just not a very, very effective way to play, unless you're looking to give up a lot of goals and just score a lot of goals. The 3-on-3 offense is passive. I mean, you're only going to go to 3-on-3 in rivals, of course, but it's still important to have it on passive. The offensive lines, right now, I've actually been running behind the net. I had it on question efforts for a game before, but it is behind the net every single line. We have the carry on 0. And again, you want your guys carrying the puck over the line. We have this actually kind of close to 10, more in the middle, mostly I'd say though. You want your guys kind of ready for the cycle, but also ready to shoot at the same time. And you have the energy all the way at 10 actually. So your players are using a lot of energy, but they're very fast. Most of the time they're using all of their speed, which is very effective. And I truly believe you got a lot of odd man rushes due to this fact. So as I said before, I just changed the crashing up before just for a game, but I usually run behind the net. That was just trying that out, but I'm still sticking with behind the net. All these are identical, literally, like I said. It's all going to be on 0 right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, you could change it up a little bit. I think these are the most beneficiary ones. Defensive pairing, we have it on 0 for hold the line. You don't want your guys pinching, because if you have anyone pinching, then you're really going to give up breakaways, and then you're going to actually lose a lot of games, and you're going to be breaking monitors. Shout out to my man, Josh Fearless. You don't want to do that. Then we have cycle / shoot. We want that, kind of in the middle-ish, I'd say. Another one, we kind of want them to be ready to cycle, but at the same time, ready to let one go, of course, if you want to shoot, right? So all the defensive pairings are exactly the same as well. Not doing anything crazy with that, so we're going to save those strategies. Those are the current strats I'm running right now, and I just think they're the best ones in the game currently. I really do. I had a good run in champs, like I said. You don't have to say, I'm not saying I'm not the best player in the game, but I definitely know what I'm doing, and this record was because of those strategies, 15, 4, and 1. So definitely a good one. Rewards come out in 1 day, 11 hours. It was a grind. It was definitely a grind. I could have definitely won more games as well. If you look at the recent games, I lost to P-Bank. That was a really, really good game. He played a great game. This game hurt my feelings. I definitely thought I could have won. But I went on a really nice win streak actually before that. I won 8 in a row. This B. Weiss guy is actually good. But this game before, actually, the Rare Packs game, the EA servers, if you guys can recall, were having a lot of issues that day. And I believe it was Friday. It was really, really bad. And let's just say I believe the game just disconnected. Because I don't lag out of games. I just never do. So it was a fun time. It was a good run overall, I'd say. We're going to take our top 100 and, be very proud of it. That's for sure. So, I mean, that's pretty much all my strats for Hut in general. I mean, I don't really have anything else I could really say. If you have any other questions about the strats, or the camera settings, or anything else in general, any other videos you want me to make on just settings in general, or gameplay, I'm here, guys. I'm always here to help. All right, so hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, hey, leave a like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel here, follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. Join the Discord to talk to me, followers, and subscribers of the channel. And as always, I appreciate you all so much. Hope you're enjoying your day, and I'll see you in the next video.